right. I'm about to bring you a story that combines three of the things I hate the most. Sports, loud noises, and hard work. Last one I can't get past. But it also has a few things that I love the most. Things like perseverance and inspiration. And when you meet Jay Blake, he may not strike you as the type of person who combines all of those things, but he should be. And that's why he is the subject of this week's Real America.
For Jay Blake, working on cars came naturally.
My love of cars goes way, way back. I am a typical boy.
So the idea of growing up to own a professional race car team was, well, a dream come true. Jay is the owner and crew chief of Follow a Dream, one of the top racing teams in the National Hot Rod Association. We caught up with him just minutes before the big race.
We will average speeds at over 250 miles an hour. We will cover the quarter mile in approximately 5 seconds.
It's the kind of sport that happens so quickly you could literally blink and miss it. But the irony is, Jay will never get to see his car cross the checkered flag because Jay is blind.
May 22nd, 1997, 5:30 that afternoon, I had a forklift wheel and tire assembly explode in my face, causing me to lose total sight, total sense of smell, and taste. It took surgeons at Mass General Hospital over 10 and a half hours to rebuild my face.
He was 31 years old.
I had to learn to live my life with my eyes closed.
After the accident, he spent 6 months at the Carroll Center for the Blind. And when he finally returned home, even the simplest things were now a challenge.
Going in the refrigerator and grabbing a gallon of milk. You can't see the date, you can't smell it, and you can't taste it. It's a good thing I don't like milk.
It's hard to imagine being robbed of your vision, your sense of smell, your taste. It seems almost like an insurmountable obstacle to overcome. But not for Jay. Despite everything he lost, his spirit remained perfectly intact.
I am incredibly fortunate to be alive. You know, I am truly following a dream. I dreamed as a child to work on a professional race team. Nobody's going to hire me now that I don't have sight, but I decided I'd start my own.
And so Jay began the long road back and focused on the one thing he hadn't lost sight of. Over the past few years, the Follow a Dream racing team has done remarkably well. In 2005, they were ranked 8th in the world in their division. And when he's not racing, Jay spends time at vocational schools all across the country, speaking to students and spreading his message of inspiration.
The race car is a tool that is used to show people that you can do anything you put your mind to. And that's what Follow a Dream is about, is teaching people about the power of positive thinking and self-determination.
It's that attitude that motivates others and keeps Jay going, even on his darkest days.
Heck, every day's dark these days, but when I get down and I get depressed, the dream keeps it going. Very rarely do I stop and look at what we've accomplished as a team, and that's inspiring by itself.
Though he may never get to smell burning rubber or watch as his car races past, leaving others in the dust. For Jay, all of that doesn't really matter. He's living his dream, and in his eyes, that means so much more.
I actually had a choice to live or die, and it was an amazing experience. And I chose to live, and you know, the rest is history.
Joining me now is Jay Blake. Jay, welcome to the program. You're an amazing guy. How many? Does it ever piss you off when you hear people around you say, "Oh, I just can't do it"?
Well, you know, the reality is you can do it, and it's great to be here, Glenn. Thank you.
Yeah. What was the hardest thing for you to really overcome?
Not being able to see. You know, it's a constant challenge. It's something you adapt to all the time, but it's the way it is. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it.
I have to tell you, I would think that it would be, for me at least, it would be losing my sense of smell and taste. I mean, why? I understand you drink regular soda and everything else. Why not just eat, you know, mush and water?
Well, you know, doing the healthy thing would make a lot of sense, but
It would.
I eat by texture and by memory, and I've never been a health food junkie, so why start now?
Wow. And you travel the country and you speak at schools. What is your message and what's the reaction?
The message is, with the power of positive thinking and self-determination, anything is possible. And the reaction is, it's amazing. The biggest comment I get, whether I'm at a corporate group or a school, is, we have never heard this group that quiet for that long.
Yeah.
It's a message people hear, and one I'm fortunate enough to give.
Who inspires you?
Oh, there are a lot of people. You know, my dad, you know, just successful people.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, my dad is one of my biggest inspirations too. I know what you're saying.
What I'm doing, anybody can do. I'm just the guy talking about it.
God bless you.
Thanks,
Jay,
Glenn.
thank you. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work, my friend.
Have a great day.
You bet. Bye-bye.